One. Hey everyone, welcome to this rather special Halloween video, very spooky video that we thought I'd do with my good friend Fox. Say hi, Mr. Fox.
Hi.
Maybe I should teach you one day to say g'day, like us Aussies here, and you can teach me how to say it over in the
Oi,
Netherlands.
mate.
Oi, mate. Yeah, all right.
Pretty good.
We're gonna watch a really scary Looney Tunes special, which myself and Fox actually have not seen. So we're actually going in completely blind. So this is going to be quite fun, I think, or horrific. I don't know. What do you think? What are your predictions going into this?
If you're under 25, don't watch. This will be way too scary, way too terrible for your taste. You're not going to like this. It's early 70s cartoons. It's not good. It's like the first resurrection of the Looney Tunes, right? And like the only one that Robert McKimson ever survives to live to see. I mean, so that's kind of sad.
Yeah, I can imagine. So just a quick breakdown of what this is. So this is basically a TV special episode where it's called the Daffy Duck and Porky Pig Meet the Groovie Goolies, and essentially Warner Brothers outsourced the characters to Filmation to do it's an AC special, and even Mel Blanc comes back and does some of the voices, and but this special is notorious for being really low quality. And this was also before Bugs Bunny Superstar and Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie and all that stuff. So the mini renaissance. So you excited, Mr. Fox? Everyone watching this premiere video?
Nobody said it's good, so my expectations are so low that maybe I can find a little enjoyment out of it. I mean, sure, I'm gonna enjoy something that's supposed to be really bad, so I'm looking forward to that. I've heard that a lot of the voices are really sped up wrong and all that kind of stuff, so I can't wait.
Oh, well, we will talk through it anyway, because I'm pretty sure the story will be something. So let us push play. So 3, 2, 1, let's make magic. Oh, jeez. That's a good start. Horrible Hall. Horrible Hall. That's a great name for a...
So did you know Chuck Jones animated on this?
Did he?
No.
If he did, that would be really interesting thing. But he had his own studio at the time, actually.
Come on, Frankie. We are watching the Galloping Ghoul Night.
Today, he's going to give out his
love it.
recipe.
Love it already.
Do you know anything about the Groovie Goolies? Because
I
they've
haven't seen
been
it,
a separate
no.
franchise, right?
It is.
Keep it down, will you? I'm trying to get my beauty rest.
Oh, the laugh track. Oh no.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I thought I was.
Wolfie was howling in his sleep again. Sorry,
I got the whole laugh track. Watching all the Scooby-Doo episodes. It's so
comfortable. Not this one. First,
I love the design of. Actually, I like the design of this
then I was nearly
werewolf.
run over by a water skier. With the last
Yeah, the
straw,
designs are
we'll
okay,
be
I
oil
guess.
slick. For the rest of the night.
I mean, and I say that it's like because these are just terrible.
You're a regular sea dog, aren't you, Wolfie?
Regular old sea dog. Ha ha.
Coming on.
Shades of Scooby-Doo.
Top notch.
Once again, this is Petunia Pig.
Oh,
boy.
Petunia.
News and gossip
This would
from
be the first time
Hollywood.
she would probably make an appearance since the late 30s.
Is this her first appearance in color?
I think it is. Oh, gee, the sound quality's awful. But I'm not blaming the upload here.
Well, it was exactly what I was expecting. Oh, interesting. All the characters. Ooh. Let's listen to the voices.
That's Luella Parson.
Care to comment on this?
Oh, it's probably just one of my many fans.
No.
Oh, looky,
What
looky,
was
looky.
that?
Woody Woodpecker.
And all of my
Woody Wood Duck. More like it. What?
Where did they go wrong? Everybody can hear. That's not Daffy Duck.
Down in front.
That was.
Oh, Plank is such a genius, but they messed it up so bad.
And I should mention as well that I found this particular print on YouTube, and I will link below where I took it from, so definitely give the original uploader some love. So Daffy Duck presents... Because apparently the story is about Daffy Duck's in Hollywood producing some sort of movie about King Arthur, which we would see Bugs Bunny King Arthur a few years after, which will be done by Chuck Jones. Though I don't know if this is going to be as entertaining. Oh, jeez.
Hot dog, I say hot doggity.
How do you get a female rooster?
Oh, right.
A female rooster.
Little rascal.
Sire, you mean rascal.
Well, at least his voice is alright.
Sure are cute little fellas. They look just like their daddy. All except
One is blue.
there's always a rotten egg in every.
Ooh, I don't know if that joke's gonna
That's a joke, son.
Oh boy.
age
Send for
well.
the court jester.
Is that Charlie Dog?
Oh, I think it is. As a matter of fact.
Ooh, great animation right there. It's like,
What would you like to
Oh,
free,
smear.
Sire?
These voices sound
How about
normal.
my new banana peel trick?
well, okay, yeah, because it's closer to Mel's natural. That's pretty much like a
How
Scooby-Doo.
about if I pole vaulted
So this
into
was,
the
yeah, this is from a TV
mountain
recording, I'd say.
boat?
I don't know. Do you know any German? Do you know what that says?
I didn't pay attention. I was too amazed by the beautiful animation of Sylvester.
And this is your typical 70s animation thing where a lot of the heavy action will just go off screen just so they don't have to animate it. Scooby-Doo's full of that. And so Groovie Goolies, I'd imagine, will be the same.
Fire. I'd like to see
Tragic.
you take this youngster for a walk.
How's that crown sitting in his crown?
It shall be done. Fire.
So when
Oh,
does
jeez.
Larry
You gotta do
Storch
it.
come
Like,
along?
do you see the front-on beak view that you wouldn't normally see with
I'll call you Funny. Funny fried up, that is.
it's like demon horns on his ears. Oh, man, that's a nice touch. Like, someone animated probably thought too much about that.
Well, he did look good right there. He did look like Sylvester.
Oh, jeez. That's out of scale.
I did see a pretty cat.
That's way too high a pitch.
Oh man.
Shame on you, pretty cat. That ain't
Another
really one of my
woodpecker.
cousins.
Beat it, bird brain. I'm busy.
If you don't hand over that egg, pretty cat, I'm gonna have to blow this doggy
It's
whistle.
not only high pitch, but it sounds like it's just sped up. Like, you know what I mean? So it's, I don't know.
Well, it doesn't even sound like Mel Blanc anymore.
Anyone could have done that
Better look
voice.
behind you, pretty cat.
You don't think I'm gonna
Ben-
fall
Ben
for
Hardaway.
that old trick, do you?
Better
Doing
hand it
Woody
over, pretty cat,
Woodpecker.
or I'll blow my whistle again.
Get about me show again.
I'm not afraid of any old mangy old
So
monkey.
did you get any of the story or?
No, well,
You're wasting
it's
your
completely
time.
random.
Please don't make me blow it again, pretty cat.
Blow it, blow it. Any dumb dog that did hear that thing would be too stupid to come anyway.
Guys, you're playing your joke too long.
Blow it again if it makes you happy. Blow it all you
The
want.
joke's too long.
So isn't this classic filmation?
Oh, look. This makes 7 Arts the mark of high quality, as I said recently on a tweet.
Well, almost. Wow.
Arthur, Mommy, but I'm not your
And
mommy.
that's how Tweety died.
But it sure made a great entrance, didn't it? Well, if your name isn't Arthur, what is
Ah,
it? How
Woody
should I
Woodpecker
know? I'm always
with
Woody
Woody
Woodpecker.
Woodpecker.
Then I'll call you Arthur.
Oh, he made the 3.5 years old gag.
A rock, even Daffy. Why doesn't it have to be Arthur? Because my mommy's name was Arthur.
Because my mommy's
Mommy's
name
name is Arthur.
What happened? They can't do that to
So,
Daffy.
so these guys are watching.
Just when they were getting to the grooviest part.
Maybe it's a commercial for vanishing cream. Hello, cartoon
Oh, jeez, that's a.
I'm the dreaded.
Okay, I'll admit I do like this. This look. Just
Seeing any more cartoons, because
I won't lie, I do like 70s style villain designs, like from Scooby-Doo and all that. It's just
their full-length flop, King Arthur.
Well, it is groovy, I have to say.
of course.
But is it truly?
He can't
Oof.
get away with that. Daffy and Porky are
I like
friends.
the Frankenstein's monster, the red shoes. He's got these big red shoes. Just why
You're
not?
always a sucker for a pretty face, Agatha.
I don't care whom he is.
And I think, yeah, Larry Storch does the voice in this. And if you guys know Larry Storch, he's the voice of Cool Cat. Trivia! Yay! Hey, we're going to make this educational as well, right?
Sure, yeah.
It's an autograph book!
Some big stars like Bela Lugosi or Elliot Gould.
Bring my movie camera, you know.
Sounds like a cowardly lion. Oh, no, what's this? No, it sounds like, Ed Wynn. Oh, goody! Oh, goody!
Oh, goody!
Or, what, Marv? Oh, now that's not a cool bus, it's a cool bus.
Where's my space modulator?
Wow. Oh, is he handsome? Hocus pocus, goodness sake.
Love Marvin the Martian. I can't wait to get to these shorts.
I wish Marvin the Martian wasn't here.
36 space modulator. Yeah, I reckon you do better than me there.
But of course, my
By the way,
This makes me very angry.
Oh, this makes me very angry.
Very bored.
Daffy, save his films from the wicked phantom of the flickers.
Looks kind of stoned.
How low? Just turn right at the corner and
He
you'll...
probably is, that's why he's wearing sunnies.
everything, Mr.
Don't mention it.
And don't mention it.
You'll see Miss Sue.
Where's his
Where's
nose?
his Oh boy.
Actually, that would explain it. Wow, Daffy Duck really hit it big. I mean, maybe all that money he made from all the Speedy and Daffy shorts.
Daffy or Porky, anywhere, you know.
Must have come from the Speedy and Daffy shorts.
I know how to find
I love the background just repeating, but it's not even as good. But Barry would do the longer stretch. It would just be this really short stretch. Now that's a perfect sphere right there.
CB Guide. CB Guide? Yes.
So why does Filmation look a lot like... Oh boy.
We're ready for the stuntmen now. Bring them out.
Now we'll.
The stuntmen aren't here yet, Daffy.
Not
Yeah,
here. What do you
Porky
mean,
sounds about right for Mel at this age. Yeah.
To help.
It's about time.
Well,
Get into
definitely
those
not him.
costumes over there and make it snappy.
Well, Porky's voice should be higher than
If I
Daffy's
didn't know
voice.
that was makeup, I'd be scared to death.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
yeah, a little. I'm just factoring in Mel's age by this point, and then obviously this was after his accident.
And your ugliness.
How would you like me to turn
I
you
think
into
someone
a rutabaga?
corrected the speed and put it on YouTube somewhere. So there's another
You know
version
who
of
you're
this.
talking to. I'm Daffy Duck, superstar and super director, which means if you're not
Because there's
super
nothing
nice,
wrong
I
with
can get super nasty.
Mel's performance from the
Right,
sounds of
and
this.
you're
Just
in for a super surprise.
yeah, just done incorrectly.
Mind your manners. Yes.
Mind your manners.
I am the director. Haunted Castle.
Oh, he sent me Sam.
Take one. Action.
Hey, man. They're like
So what? These guys just rock up to the studio and they just start acting in the film? Oh,
I could see them pitch down Yosemite Sam's voice.
wow! If I knew it was this easy, I would have gone to Hollywood ages ago. Start a career there, become a movie star.
Like we're about to make a big hit.
So which one of these Groovie Goolies would you be?
This here,
The one that's I don't know. Well, I do like that voice of the guy I can do.
Great, fantastic.
Them stunt fellers may be weird looking, but they sure know their stuff. If this scares you, you
Sam is like the hardest character.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Mel couldn't even do the voice. Or in the 80s, well, he could do the voice, but it just took so much out of him that he couldn't do it for Roger Rabbit or. But he still did Spacely though for Jetsons right up until his passing. But how tall was that building that they could just talk for so long while they were falling down?
Cartoon logic.
Sure.
Oh, I should have turned him into a rutabaga.
Sure, why not? So I guess this is they're still using the Daffy Duck as a prick.
I have no idea. These are totally different writers.
All this slipping.
So, Anthony, could you tell me why Filmation looks so much like Hanna-Barbera.
I'm not as familiar with Filmation, admittedly, and sounds like with good reason because it sounds like it's just really low quality. But the Hanna-Barbera, they pioneered television animation, yeah, because and a lot of it was just keeping those costs down. I mentioned before, you have like a lot of action being off screen. Like if you're gonna have someone arrive in a car and enter a house, you would show them arrive in a car, but then you would cut to the right, hear a car sound, and then they just walk into frame because it's much easier to do. And all that happened throughout the 60s was it just got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And other studios like Filmation and later on Ruby Spears, who originated from Hanna-Barbera, they will do the same thing. And it's just ended up being rock bottom in about the early to mid 80s.
Okay, take a break.
Look at Frankenstein's monster, just the chin, just...
At last, some peace and quiet.
The pinnacle of 70s writing right there. Just like that face.
So does this character want to get rid of the Groovie Goolies or something?
I would assume so, because, I mean, without watching the actual series, I don't know if this is a recurring character or if this is...
Say, don't I know you from
Or
somewhere?
Shay, don't I know you from somewhere? The stereotype
Look out below! Here comes the
old man voice. Again, how long is this guy gonna fall? I'll catch him. I'll catch him. Bird sitting on a bird. Why is he sitting on the... Oh, that's weird table.
Now there's a kid who can take directions.
And there's a Daffy Duck that looked stoned.
Pardon me for dropping in like this.
Pardon me for dropping in.
The Phantom of the Flickers.
Oh, it's a Phantom of the Flickers.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, this is clearly one of those, not quite a Scooby-Doo knockoff. Because there's no kids going around solving mysteries, that kind of stuff. That Hanna-Barbera, they will do a lot of spin-offs, but it's definitely in the same vein as that.
Well, sometimes the models look okay, I guess.
There's my new avatar right there, just the...
All this. All this.
But that hand bent before, it was just like really...
So,
I should have known. You're all in this together. Now cut it out and take off that makeup.
this laugh track thinks everything is hysterical for some reason.
Oh, pretty much any sitcom, like from the 80s up, like... and the Simpsons did a perfect thing that sort of made me and a lot of people realize, hey, wait a minute, sitcoms can be pretty dumb, where it's like, Smithers, I'm home, ha 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 ha, and then Smithers like, what, already? Then there's laugh track, then Mr. Burns like, yes, and then everyone's just laughing. Look out, Smithers! Ha ha ha. Sure, okay. I'll never tell.
So, have you been scared already by now?
I admit that this is so bad, but at least I'm being entertained. Just from its pure awfulness.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't watch this on Halloween. I would watch it on April Fool's Day, I guess.
Oh, we'll do some special events, like maybe even maybe we should watch the Looney Tunes Christmas thing, maybe for Christmas Day or something.
Well, that one's is better than this. Maybe Le Pew's here also.
And I'm just
here.
Then there's Daffy's ego in the back with all those pictures of him.
Right.
Right.
Oh, he's way too low.
See, yep, his ego right there. I mean, hey, it's his studio, so I guess. But I don't think even the studio moguls of the 30s and 40s, I don't think they even had pictures everywhere. Maybe they would have one portrait, a big one or something behind them. But, and you see me, Sam, looks like he actually has just a small mask instead of his whole face being big mask.
General Foghorns.
How about you?
And of course the neck.
Sorry, Sam.
Sylvester
but I've got two
might look the
people
best
overdue
out
at
of
the
the
library.
Oh yeah. But it's still such wonky animation.
Thanks, Wiley. Anyone else?
I'll go too.
I
What was
prefer
that?
the Rudy LaRiva cartoons
This
over
town
this,
ain't big enough for the two of us,
animation-wise.
Marshal. One of us
Yeah,
has
I mean,
go.
we can criticize, a lot of the Rudy Lavera and the Seven Arts stuff, but they're still miles ahead over this.
We were looking for the phantom.
I mean, I'd rather watch a Cool Cat than this. And then
Well, it was only 3 years after the original series ended, so after the last Cool Cat cartoon, which
And nothing, just
looked a lot better than this.
Let's go.
But then, I think what they were trying to do with this in the Seven Arts period was to obviously keep the budgets lower because costs are rising, but they tried to apply, I guess, film cheaper budgets, television budgets to their characters to try to see if they can make it work, and it just doesn't work. You need at least reasonable animation, and Chuck proved it. Say what you want about his 70s and early 80s stuff that he did, but he still showed how you can, on a lower budget, still make some strong animation, at least in my opinion. You may beg to differ, I don't know, but...
Well, Tex Avery did some good things with the lower budget, but that was in the late 50s, so maybe early 50s even. So he did not get this level of a budget at MGM.
Wow, the reference Buster Keaton here. But yeah, you're right. And because he did a lot of the these commercials in the 60s. Was it the Frito Bandito or something? It was either that or the Raid spray. But he actually even did a few Looney Tunes commercials in the 60s, Tex Avery, would you believe? Have you seen him?
Who did those anti-drug commercials?
I don't think it was him, no. But funnily enough, the last project Tex Avery ever did was Quickie Koala, and which is now available on disc. And
Porky, you go
Whoa.
that away.
oh, gee, I thought that was an animation error, but
I was thrown off by that dog.
yeah.
Big time.
Well, we are going to be fair and not hold that against the.
Though the dog may be the scariest thing I've seen so far.
The Santa must be jamming it. All I get is snow.
Yeah. You get it? Snow.
Okay, gang. Now we're going to see all the King Arthur scenes we shot yesterday. You might take note of my magnificent performance.
Even Elmo looked puzzled in the back. He was like,
Yeah, where
How do you
Elmer
like the carnival so
probably.
far, Arthur? I love it.
but I still find it weird that you've got, two different cartoons within a small period of time. What?
Is Daffy falling in love with Petunia Pig? Who's been there all the time?
This is where they blew all the budget from this short, as in that one little.
Arthur's falling in love with
But see how he had already fallen down, and they just panned back to simulate. So when you look at this sort of stuff, keep an eye on it.
That'll be $49.95.
But yeah, like I was saying, that they had in such a small period of time, you got King Arthur's Court, and then a few years later, Chuck would make his own version, which, it has its own problems to be sure, but at least it's nice to look at. But
It's slow paced as well as his early stuff. But it at least looks good, right?
oh, for sure.
Maybe if this was remastered, it would look better, but
Oh yeah, we got to now petition Jerry Beck to get this down on the 4K Ultra HD mega set with Cool Cat as
don't
bonus
do that.
features. Huh?
What do you want me to do?
If close your eyes.
Jerry, if you're watching, don't take that suggestion seriously. I'm sure you won't, but I want to make it absolutely clear I am joking.
well, maybe if everything else has been restored, then they can do this one.
Look, this could be okay as like a little quirky bonus feature or something. I don't see the harm in that. Just to as a curiosity, but
Is this even owned by WB?
I don't know, but I'm sure an agreement could be reached. I mean, one interesting example is the 60s Batman series. So Batman's owned by Warner, but the TV show was done by Fox Studios. And there was for the longest time, they couldn't release it because you had Fox that owned the show, but then you got Warner Brothers owning the character. And they finally reached an agreement, and then I think in 2014 or something, they finally put it on Blu-ray, which of course I bought that big box set. I mean, hey, you know.
So Petunia Pig is falling in love with Tweety now?
Oh, jeez. Well, that drawing of Petunia.
Is Porky not mad over this? At all?
No. I've got to say, going in blind was a good idea. It's just...
I don't give up that easy. I'm going to wed Lady
I'm just
Guinevere.
baffled all the time.
Oh, there they are again.
Oh, there they are again.
Besides, those four weirdos are probably miles from here by now.
No, we're not, Daff. This is my...
No, we're not Daff.
Step right up, folks.
Because Larry Storch does the Dracula.
So this
I'm
movie
trying.
they're watching had me sucked in so much that I forgot that they were watching a movie.
Kid,
That's alright. This is all in good fun.
Hey, no fair breaking into line. You gotta wait your turn.
Man, it is his turn.
Does it really matter? Because only the true king can lift it anyway. Can pull it out. So it doesn't matter who pushes in line. Only one person can do it.
Warming up.
Yeah.
And if that one person in front of you does it, then everything else is relevant.
But you told me that you
Yeah.
were doing it, how you
Sorry, I
said
shouldn't
it
look at
yesterday.
logic. I do apologize to viewers of this wonderful special.
That's not quite true.
I do
Look,
apologize
gentlemen.
if you click this video at all.
Fool me once. Why don't you try the local hotel?
I'm just
So
looking at
does
this like a
Peppy-
peasant. So I don't get it. Aren't you supposed to pull sort out? Like they're treating it like it's a lever, like a.
Complete overhaul.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So does Pepe Le Pew have a speaking role after this at all?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he spoke very briefly. Yeah.
Robert Blanca?
Well, he sounded alright, but
Well, I meant, does Pepe Le Pew after the classic era at all have appearances aside from
Yeah.
this and Carrot Blanca?
he appears in the Christmas special. Yeah, like when he goes sings the beginning where he goes, Alouette, gentil Alouette.
You did it. You won the crown.
You won the crown.
Long
Howard
live
Morris
the king.
does that voice.
Long live the king. Long live the king, man. Woo!
Okay, I like that line. Long live the king, man.
How
Woo!
he did it, but I laid claim on that crown first, and I aim to have it. How do you propose to do that? I'll think of something.
There's just one little like typical.
Hear ye, a royal proclamation. All citizens are invited to the royal wedding tomorrow.
So I'm looking at the. I've also got the page from IMDb. It looks like Mel Blanc only just does the classic characters. Like I wanted to see, does he do any incidental voices or anything? But no, he's just strictly.
Oh, how nice. Our first RSVP already.
I can't believe you agreed to do this at all.
attention, King.
Oh.
Stop. Message
He's
resolved.
done like he's like a working actor. So like and in the Mel Blanc documentary, which yes, there's errors in it and all that, but as his son explains, he was never a cartoon guy. So I think this was just more of a job for him. He would just get in and do it. But he would use his fame for nice things. I mean, apparently, yeah, he would visit, sick children and or call them, that kind of stuff. And so by many accounts, he was actually a very nice person.
For the dreaded Mordred.
Look at that horse. Sorry, guys, you don't have that classic timing.
It's a singing
Look at the horse.
From King Arthur, I'll be there, don't you worry.
But I warn you, you'll be sorry.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know what to really say about it, that singing
No,
voice.
I'm amazed, but I'm also cringing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's high noon and time
So,
for the main event.
they're watching this movie?
Yeah.
Like, so hang on a moment. I'm trying to
Why are
dissect
we
this.
watching the movie?
Okay, let's try to dissect this. The Groovie Goolies were watching about how Daffy was trying to make this movie. So they go to Hollywood. Bad guy's there. He's trying to sabotage it from looks of things. But they film it anyway, and then now they're in the audience watching the finished movie. Did I get that
so
right?
why are we watching the movie? This has nothing to do with the plot, right?
No. Oh. You see his tongue? He's like, Oh,
Who's even the bad guy? Is it the Groovie Goolies or that other guy?
it's very, I don't know. I wonder if we'll see that bad guy again. That's a very,
Fair to watch, but peeking I can still handle.
Yahoo! Time to use plan
it's a
number
very
one.
flaccid, poker. You know, some of these gags could actually be funny if a competent animation and studio and animators actually did them. You know,
Well, now it's so bad, it's like incidental humor.
like you know, some of it could work.
Round two.
Looks like he's coming back for more.
What kind of cut was that? It was just,
Well, I guess some of these backgrounds are okay as well.
yeah. So okay, so they're reminding us they're watching a movie. Oh, there. Oh, it's the villain does come back.
Film, gentlemen. I'll take good care of it.
No,
After him. We gotta get that film back.
no. What's with the spinning wheel running?
Help, Daffy. Help. I mean, help.
What?
I've heard of breaking into movies, but those guys are ridiculous.
I love your dad
Oh,
jokes, huh?
my.
Breaking into
But
movies.
this is ridiculous! Why?
Look at his run
Why?
cycle. That's a great run cycle. That's probably a run cycle maybe from the TV show. They probably just reused it from there.
Stop, thief.
That was a very emotional Mel Blanc right there, wasn't it? Stop, thief.
Put a damper on things, but
Ah, so that's how Hollywood works.
I'm getting soaked.
They got weather machines.
we're used to getting soaked. You go to the beauty shop every Tuesday and look what it's done for you. I ought to be ashamed of myself. The least I
What
can
kind of animation over the mouth? These are good, huh?
Hey man, like this California weather, like changes fast.
Those guys
Oh, yeah.
are never happy. Maybe a little air conditioning will cheer them up.
So imagine if this was played for a live audience and there would be the laugh track. That they had so much fun with it.
The Phantom of the Flicker.
This is...
Oh, that phantom.
Just a bunch of dads.
Mush, you varmints, mush!
What? Marsh, you varmints?
Again.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
Agatha, you, Mummy, and Wolfie search
I think there was like a couple of versions of this where there was a few bits cut out or something. So this I think was just
Yeah.
up in. So, like I said, guys, if you're watching this in the premiere, definitely click the link below to see where I got this from and give that person a video a like and subscribe.
It is like all over
Anyone who
for
put
you.
effort into bringing us this obscure special deserves a trophy, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely thank them with the like and subscribe for sure. Oh no, he's not. This one thing is just going on for way. What? So that chasing just went for way too long.
So they're on a film set, and Okay.
So why would the controllers be on the ship to control it? Wouldn't it be off the ship? Like, you know, for a crew or someone to actually do?
Yeah.
Oh, this is... Oh.
I'm getting nauseous watching this.
I can't believe that they would animate every single thing, movement. How would they do that? I mean, surely it's not them just moving the camera, right? Surely not. Definitely
For a
not.
moment I thought you were serious.
No. Yep, see, there was a great example. See, and everyone's just already fallen over, so they'll walk in, big sound effect, and they're already on the ground.
Some of this animation is so cringy, it's almost painful.
And you know, even if this was a bit... What?
Beg pardon, little boy. Did you see anybody go by?
Little boy.
Oh, no, sir. Not me.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's just, oh, no, sir, not me. But I'm laughing at it, though, not with it, you know.
Play that thing.
Let's see how to play that thing.
So silly.
So somehow you already had this guitar with already this pre-recorded part in it.
You'll have to catch me first.
Wow.
The little brats run away to Mad Mirrorland.
Mad Mirrorland.
Ooh. I wonder if it's actually some of the voice actors. Because Larry Stutch does the Dracula. Maybe.
Suffering succotash. I would say that as well.
Is that Larry Stutch? I'm just looking at the Dracula. Does it actually look like him?
Larry Stewart is hecka old, by the way. He's like 97 by now. Still alive. Wow.
Yeah.
So this I can appreciate. This looks fun.
See, I could watch something like this. It's like stop motion photo kind of thing. That's
Also,
basically photos. Just yeah.
It also looks terrifying. So this movie finally scared me.
I gotta say, this is probably the most creative part of the special. Why couldn't they make the special like this? I'd watch this. You know, it's crude, but it's at least unique. You know?
No, I didn't mean that.
I couldn't even bother lip syncing it properly, but
Little brat's getting away.
Is Larry?
I don't know.
Did you see what was going on?
So weird. What the? Did you see that face?
Wow, I was scared for a bit there.
Well, we all know why they've done this scene, of course. It was probably them thinking, oh yeah, we can save money on animation, but this scene probably cost them about the same, so...
It's definitely the best part.
Well, yeah, it's definitely most creative.
I still don't know what's going on, but at least it's witty.
Oh, this is like a silent film with sound.
It's like Lauren Hardy-ish.
How did you get these horses to go, Drac?
Never mind that. How do we get them to stop? Like all it, man.
Wow.
Cease to move.
Why doesn't anyone ever talk about this?
Look, in the context of the whole thing, this goes on for way too long, and it detracts from the main story. But on its own, it's actually pretty interesting.
I mean, I'd like to see this
Now
restored.
we got a song happening. I mean, you're a musician, right? I mean, is this pretty accurate? Is this how you record your stuff?
I would
Wait, was that a bone or a fish? Did that?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, my foot!
No way.
Yeah, it's definitely something that. Well, there you go. Now we're back to.
It's like embarrassingly bad, like Patchy the Pirate stuff, SpongeBob. It's so bad, it's good.
Gotcha, baby. Now are you ready to say Uncle?
Uncle, that's it. That's where I know you from. You're my long-lost Uncle Claude Cheney, the great silent screen star.
Sure. Why not? Oh, there you go.
Long
It's a big reveal.
Nephew Dracky.
Oh.
I can hardly believe it. The last time I saw you, you were knee-high to a werewolf.
But didn't he see him before? Wouldn't he recognize him before?
Trying to sabotage Daffy's
Yeah, when Dracula went to
Like you
sleep.
used to be a great star, Uncle Claude. I saw every one of your movies.
That's right, Wolfie. I was.
Oh, so he was a film star. Okay, so that would make the other part would then makes
Big
lots of
house with a
sense.
four-hearse garage.
Kinda, sorta.
Did you get camera shy?
Did you get
Like
camera
Daffy
shy?
Came in and ruined my career. I had to sell my mansion and move into a one-room crypt
But why
One
did color
room
films
crypt.
ruin you?
because I'm in living black and white.
Not all those
Ah,
other cases
yeah,
you have.
living black and white.
Very
All right, cool, cool.
They're just something I whipped up in my spare time. They're not the real me. Those are great disguises, Uncle Claude. You could be a big star again. I can just see it now. Claude Cheney, the ghoul of a million faces. You really think so? Oh,
The ghoul of a
sure,
million
you'll be a
faces.
smash.
Alright.
And I got all those faces on film.
Do you see me laughing?
I've got an idea.
Bring back the live action
Let's
part.
take your film
Yeah.
to Daffy. Maybe he can help Uncle Claude.
Me, I'm more just
Yes, help me right
bemused.
Out the front door. You forgot, Drac. I stole his film.
Yeah,
Maybe
I can imagine.
you'll forgive and forget.
So stole the film. So now all is forgiven, you know, despite the sabotaging. Oh, jeez. Okay. What a face.
Any word on the King Arthur
It's
film
Satan.
those creeps stole yet, Elmer?
Not yet,
Yep.
Daffy. Sam and his posse are still working on it.
Oh, that's Mel Blanc doing Elmer, which I think he started doing that.
To play the monster.
I know Hal Smith did Elmer for a few shorts after Arthur K. Bryant passed away.
Yeah, this might be the first time.
No, I think he actually did a few Looney Tunes commercials.
Oh, and he also voiced Elmer in Scarlet Pumpernickel for 2 sentences or something.
But after Arthur Q. Bryant passed away, yeah, it was Hal Smith for a few, and then those commercials with that Tex Avery did. I think he was in that.
Whatever happened to you?
He's been perfecting a million disguises. You ought to see him, Daffy.
So honestly, the first one who could be a decent follow-up to Arthur Q. Bryan is Billy West.
Oh yeah, that was. I mean, I actually met Billy at a convention once. This was years ago. He came to Melbourne, and yeah, just the way he does his voices. He actually explained how he did some of his voices to me, and it's just amazing. It's stuff I even think about now whenever I'm just for fun doing them. You've got to sort of slightly change. You just got to sometimes even change your face. Like he did Farnsworth from Futurama. Like he would just say like this. Like he would just really be like, good news, everyone, like that kind of. But no, he was a very, very lovely guy.
Did he do Zoidberg?
No. Well, I didn't get to actually do Zoidberg then. Oh, Zoidberg.
My producer, Daffy Duck.
Zoidberg.
My director, Daffy Duck. My star.
Alright, I'm helping.
Daffy Duck. My wardrobe mistress, Daffy Duck.
And now for the last awards of the night. The winners are...
So what kind of award show is this?
Goolies for best stunt work.
Sorry, I shouldn't look at logic. I must apologise again, but there's an award show where Daffy Duck's awarding himself, and they're now going to award the Groovie Goolies.
Wow, our vacation sure
So that's his shtick, is it? Like every time he's like howling, just
It sure was fun, all right. Too bad it had to end.
well, Ed Wynn, I think he passed away in either only a little bit before or a little bit after Walt Disney. So his voice would still be probably in the people's conscious because of Mary Poppins and the Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland, plus a few other bits and pieces.
They brought back the come on, whoa gag.
Hal Sutherland, you made a masterpiece. So he's like, Chuck, yeah, and oh, not that Chuck. Okay. Whoa.
That was really short credits.
I don't know why you'd be proud to put your name on this, but anyway.
25 people worked on this.
Oh, well, there we go. That was.
Oh boy.
So, that was something.
That was something.
Do you feel? Are you happy that you watched that?
I feel enlightened. So now I know I never have to watch this again, except maybe the live action part.
Or maybe when it's like restored or something, just as a curiosity. But
maybe pick up on story
you
this
start,
time.
Yeah, but I'll get you to start first. I mean, what were your thoughts in watching it? I know it's probably harder to follow because we're talking over it, and maybe the plot is all over the place. But just from first impressions, what do you think?
Well, a lot of unfunny dialogue, a lot of action that we did not see because we only saw people running for the most part or standing still. So visually, it wasn't as interesting as I had hoped. It's nice to see a lot of characters come back, but most of them had only 2 lines or something. So that was a little disappointing. I did like the beginning more than the ending because in the beginning there was the part with Tweety and Sylvester and it was kind of silly, but later on there was a lot of talking. But I was very surprised by the live action part. I had no idea it was coming up, and I'd watch that again if I'm honest. That was pretty funny. I'm really surprised, but not in a cringy way, more in a entertained way, I guess. How about you?
Yeah, live action part definitely the best part. It was actually it was good. It was clearly a send up to. I know when they're making it, they weren't thinking of high art or anything, but it was clearly like a send up of silent film, and which actually tied in, believe it or not, with what was happening in the plot. But look, it was terrible. But I'm not gonna lie. I was entertained at how terrible it was. Now, would I watch this again anytime soon? No. If it was remastered as a special feature or something, yeah, I'll give it another look. Maybe make it a Halloween staple or something. But obviously, there's a lot of stuff ups with Mel Blanc's voice, and I don't think they really cared too much. It was more like if they probably just got him in, quickly do it.
How could you mess this up? I have no idea how you could think this is the voice of Daffy.
They probably just didn't care. They probably didn't care. This was like an absolute low point. There was this documentary. It's actually a special feature on the Looney Tunes Golden Collection where it was actually made around this time, and it features Chuck Jones and Mel Blanc and all that stuff. And that was like a real low point where they was pretty much saying, we did all this great stuff, but now there's like nothing really happening with it. And then at the end they said, oh, they're now hired back at Warner's and all that stuff. So I guess when this was made, just no one cared. They just saw it as just this crappy kiddie stuff Saturday morning, and they don't care.
After Bugs Bunny Superstar, they made a comeback, I think, because around this time, a lot of people just thought it was kiddie cartoons, and nobody just gave a crap about the people behind it. And
absolutely.
then if you listen to the commentary track of Bugs Bunny Superstar, the director
I did ages ago,
explains,
but I'm gonna do it again. Yeah.
The context. Yeah.
And but there was actually one thing I just realized. They did not feature Bugs Bunny in this at all.
Very wisely.
So I mean, I guess Bugs Bunny just opted out. He figured he'd wait until something better, and of course Bugs Bunny's superstar, you know, so he's probably got a better agent than the other folk.
He was off doing his own adventure with Witch Hazel, probably.
Probably in that Halloween special, that one with the really bad, like 4 or 5 minutes of animation that just are so awful. Maybe I'll save that for next Halloween. We should look at that. And look, we'll probably start winding this one down. And I thought, you know, for our first premiere video, why not put it out there and have a bit of fun? But if you guys want to see more of this sort of stuff, where, you know, it doesn't have to be Looney Tunes, but just anything that's maybe even funny or bad or something for us to watch just for the heck of it. Yeah, if you want
the Tom and Jerry movie,
that could be all right. I mean, the only thing I've got to look into is how does it work with YouTube's copyright stuff. I think what we've just watched is pretty safe, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, we'll play it by ear and see how we go with that. But for now, all I can say is I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep well because it's your morning, Fox, my evening here, and in a few hours I'm going to be going to sleep. How I will sleep after watching this, but you got all day to think about it. Me, I can just.
It was so scary. How much money would you trade for this if it came out on Blu-ray remastered?
I don't know. If it's its own solo thing, look, if it's filled with special features or something, like an interview with Larry Storch or some of the people who worked on it, you know, maybe a few dollars, I'd do it. But I don't see it happening. I really don't.
As a standalone release, I would probably give not $10. That would be too much. Maybe $6. I would give
something like that.
That's my rating. Yeah.
But that was something. So, guys, we appreciate you guys watching this video. And if you watched during the premiere, thanks for joining us. And we can read all your chats. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and give this video a like. And definitely let us know if you want to see us watching more of this sort of stuff. Because I know, I mean, I would love to do it. You'd like to do it, Fox, I would imagine.
Sure, yeah.
It doesn't have to be Looney Tunes, but anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. And actually, I'll get you to say that's all, folks, or that's the end, however you want.
See you later, mate. No, I'll do. That's all, folks.
Well, that's the end. Bye-bye.